Does anybody know if because I'm sure the police is not, they know way more. They already know this, I'm sure, but I'm just kind of curious. If they had a security system and they like unhooked it, you know, a month ago, for example, or a week, or even the day after, whenever, you know, they would have unhooked it, is their data stored, you know, like on a server somewhere that even the police can get to, even if they like destroyed the system?
That's a good question. I've actually wondered that myself. Would it be? I would imagine maybe the actual security place may have something like that.
Hopefully.
Well, here's my thing. Like, this is another reason I'm just so hell-bent that he may have not even made it home Saturday night. If there's absolutely no trace of a car leaving the property that night, if there's absolutely no sign of anyone coming in or going out, he's not here. He had to have left that place some way. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Surely, if they can see a shadow of a person bringing the trash to the curb,
yes,
they would see a vehicle leaving or a person leaving at some point then.
100%. That's what I say.
I'm curious what the presser is going to be tomorrow. It's probably going to be nothing because they're saying that there's no updates, but yet they're going to do this presser. So I don't know.
Okay, I gotta ask Conflict while you're up here. I'm sorry to be ADHD about this, but
I'm sorry.
I need to ask about what this man said because I forgot all about this until I'm looking in the Facebook group. So let's go to the Facebook group for a minute so I can show you. I don't think they're verbatim what he said, but he did say something like this, which struck me. I don't blame you. I probably would have been shocked too if he had told me this, but like this person in the Facebook group said, wow, the United Cajun Navy said, and I quote, "Can we get to the body? We think." What the hell did he mean by that, you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's not verbatim, but I mean, I can play it again.
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, if it's not too much trouble, because I mean, what in the heck? Like, he seriously.
Also,
Go ahead. No, you're good. Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, wasn't it your live that they said that something about turning Seth needed his laptop fixed, but they were trying to turn it into the PBI? They were like trying to turn Seth in and get him investigated or something. I'm hearing something like that.
Wait, where'd you hear that?
I sent you it. I'm probably trying to. I don't know if it was her live that they said that on.
I probably wasn't paying close enough attention there. If you asked me something, I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, was it on your live where the UCN called TBI on Seth about his laptop?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Well, he did. Apparently, they did. They offered. Okay, it was offered to Seth to fix his laptop, but instead they tried to turn it into TBI. That's what I'm.
Wow. But before I forget, I think I heard somewhere today. I haven't heard it myself, so I don't know for sure. I heard somewhere that Seth verified that he saw like proof of life or something for Sebastian for the 26th, and I haven't had a chance to go dig for that.
Yeah, it's on the lab and
the lab. Okay.
Yeah, the first time he speaks about it's the lab, and then the second time he speaks about it, okay. So I think it was on the lab. He couldn't remember exactly what Sebastian was wearing because he was just so happy to see his son on that video. But then on the next interview, he did say that he was wearing a white T-shirt and blue jeans.
Okay.
So,
all right, I'm going to play this again.
Counts or dox accounts or accounts that are spoofed. There's tons of them out there. So sometimes it looks like people are mad. It's one person creating it, and it makes it look like it's a lot. But you know, for us, we're doing great things. God keeps blessing us. And you know what? We had to pull out because of threats, but let me tell you something. We didn't pull out. We just backed well, and we're not telling everybody what we're doing.
Good.
Do I know what happened? Do I know what happened? Do I know what happened? We are onto something. That's why we're getting followed. That's why we're getting threatened, and that's why we're getting threatened to leave. Do we know what happened? No. Do we have a theory that we believe is, you know, the most reliable theory that we're pretty sure is what happened? Of course. Can we get to where the body is? We think that's why we keep getting shot or threatened, you know, and all kind of followed and everything else. We know that we're in the right area. We just can't get access to that area.
Wow.
That's the thing. So we believe we know where he's at. We just can't get to him.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and that's where we're at.
Okay, so if that was the case, TBI and them would be getting to him.
Yeah, what bothers me.
I'm so full of it.
What bothers me about this, what just makes me really upset about what he said is he's heading up search and rescue team, right? They want to hold out. They're supposed to be holding out the highest hope that they're going to find that missing child alive, safe, and bring them home. Yet he referred to him as the body twice.
Right, but he said that he knows where the body is, but they can't get to it. Like, that's big.
Yeah, and I did send all this to
making stuff up and saying that stuff. So you better have some merit to that, buddy.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Say that. Hold on. Say that last part again, Crime Sleuthing. I want everybody else to hear what you just said.
I did send this to TBI.
She sent it to TBI. Yes.
And then somebody in my chat screen recorded, I guess, off my live and sent that to Seth. And I said, if Seth wants the whole phone call, they can pass on my email and I can, email it to him. And then, of course, our little friends were, look at her, she's wanting to get an interview with Seth. No, I'm not, for the record.
No, you're trying to pass information on to him.
Yeah, the right thing.
You're just wanting to pass along information. He has way too much on his plate. He's doing plenty of interviews. I wanted to talk about the search. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. No, I don't see, I can't fault you for this one. Like you said, you didn't ask anything that would be a hindrance of the case. He just kind of unloaded on you. That's not your fault.
I did not mention Sebastian at all.
Yeah.
We were going to do that on the interview, on the live. It was a phone interview. But
wouldn't it be kind of criminal if he had information about where the body was, but he's not releasing it to like law enforcement and TBI?
That's why
it rings strange to me.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure that TBI had it so they could, go talk to this guy. And
well, my red flag is why didn't they talk to TBI? They're just spilling it out on the internet.
Oh, now let me continue to play just a little bit more because
okay.
The issue is law enforcement doesn't even want to work with it because they're getting threatened so much. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And I really don't blame them. I don't blame law enforcement for not wanting to work with it. I really don't. But
yeah, he said law enforcement does not want to work with them anymore
because they don't believe him.
And that was all in those few minutes that I played there. All that stuff that he said.
I mean, if law enforcement had a credible tip that this is where Sebastian's, I even need to say that Sebastian's body, where Sebastian is, why law enforcement would act on that. And the fact that they're not just tells you a lot that they don't buy.
Yeah, there's been nothing from law enforcement about any body or anything like that.
Exactly. Like,
what's weird is, let's assume, just for argument's sake, that maybe they've pissed off law enforcement. Sorry, and law enforcement doesn't want to work with them anymore. That they believe that they know where he is. They could easily have a third party pass along that information, right? So, there's just no excuse if it's even true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not buying it.
Which, I don't buy it either. I wouldn't be telling some YouTuber that he only talked two times. So.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That where I'm at, I think you actually are exposing them because people are already having problems. Like, let's just be real. And that's not like making you a target at all. A lot of us are up in arms about these people because, like, honestly, I wish CJ would come in here. CJ, I'm summoning CJ. If anybody wants to, I need to message him because
he's me 3 times.
Right. CJ. Wait, don't you think
I feel he's coming in about 30 minutes?
Britt, I'm starting to think that this press conference tomorrow is going to be to address all this stuff with the UCN.
Yeah, I hope so.
And how sad is that you've got some company that comes in and on the preference that they're with the Cajun Navy 2016, which is the original Cajun Navy, but these guys are they're jokes. It's kind of sad because people were feeling so hyped up, feeling like they're going to help. And
you want to hear what he said about? You want to hear what he said about the Cajun Navy 2016?
Oh boy! Now, I do want to. I'm glad you mentioned that because I need to clarify. The United Cajun Navy, you guys, and the Cajun Navy are not the same.
No,
two different entities. So,
yeah, he came to me saying that they're the good guys, that Cajun Navy 2016 are not. So I'll be part of that.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, he talks about arrests and all this stuff. I don't know what's true. This is just what he told me.
Cajun Navy 2016. Okay, they've been blasting us because they're so jealous. If you Google Cajun Navy 2016 arrest, the president was arrested a few years ago for contract fraud. He took money from an elderman. Okay, he gets arrested, and I think it was 2017 or 2018. They changed the name of the Cajun Navy 16 to Pinnacle Search and Rescue. Pinnacle Search and Rescue was changed because he said they didn't want to be associated with the name Cajun Navy. Okay, now when he did that, Pinnacle didn't go anywhere because they're not doing anything. So now they changed it back to Cajun Navy 2016, but they still have Pinnacle out there. So for them, it's all about the money. So this thing, they've given information to Dolly, they've given it to JRL. So you need to go in groups and tell everybody, maybe Google, and I'll screenshot it, Google when he was arrested.
Yeah.
Jesus, how can you trust anything?
See, they just want to go. It's so crazy. It's like dirty internet. It's almost like dirty YouTube tactics, only in a.
Like, what is he talking about the arrest? What is the arrest?
I don't want to further what he was telling me. He sent me all these links and screenshots and stuff. And like I said, he looked like he was coming with receipts. I found out after the fact that I don't think it was who he was thinking it was. Because he was telling me, let me look at my notes here, hang on. He was telling me that it was, I'm sorry.
And the Cajun Navy 2016 is just making it very clear that they're not affiliated with them. So it's not like they're really bashing them with that or anything. So this is just shows who's who and what's what some more, honestly, in my opinion.
Brittany, you might not be the best in numbers, but you are the best when it comes to being genuine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Real quick, I just wanted to say, Chantel Kenton said, I'm originally from Louisiana. There are 2 different groups, Cajun Navy 2016. They are all. She's vouching for them. Because she's from there.
Yeah, and I just know Cajun Navy who, sorry for my chair, pulled people from the waters of Katrina. That's a good solid foundation. But from my understanding, we're all kind of confused because in my research, I've realized that it seems like anybody can call themselves the United Cajun Navy. So there's
way too many of them. There's way too many Navy groups. Let me look at the text because he gave me an, and I don't even know if I don't think I want to put out the name of the person that he said either.
Miller, I will check your email. Your messages. Give me a second. My son's got my phone. Let me get these while you're doing that.
Also, what's sucks about these people is like they took a lot of donations and then used the guise of, we're being, harassed and threatened, and then they booked it.
Yeah, and the United
They definitely did take a lot of
donations
donations
since 2020, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he sent me a screenshot of JLR's live where on the screen he had the statements that the founder of Cajun Navy 2016 made the news after being arrested for defrauding an elderly man. He told me that man's name in a message.
They love to dox people.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
Yeah, at the job site at St. Jude's Hospital.
Research that though.
Well, get this, Britt. Let me tell you this. It's kind of important. I don't think you saw my message. Let me check her name. She went live today. She was out by herself, searching over by, it's like right nearby the school and his house, and it's right by the construction site.
Mm-hmm.
And there's mounds of dirt here and there, which are weird. But there's one in particular, and it's fresh, and it has a foul smell. And she called it in, and no one came. And she's like, I need someone to come out here and help me and check this. And she even mentioned CJ. I messaged him, but I think he's sleeping. But
wow.
I it because she would really like someone to really come check it. She has a feeling.
I'll message him too because I think he's going back out tomorrow. Wow.
Oh,
I don't know about you, but I'd be digging myself if nobody showed up.
Absolutely.
When I worked in the medical field, if I found something horrible, I can handle it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to leave there without digging myself if somebody didn't show up. I'd be like, somebody give me a shovel. Go to
as a grandmother of 3, I would be digging in every single. You would not be able to stop me.
Right, me too.
I'm also grandmother of 3. I'm digging it up.
In these messages and on the phone, he was telling me that the Cajun Navy 2016 were the bad guys and they were the good guys and they were trying to run everybody off.
Wow.
But everybody at the scene is saying that it's these guys doing that. Yeah, I don't know.
So what I can tell you, CJ has told me, they are trying to intimidate everybody out there. Even the townspeople that want them out, and they're blaming the townspeople, saying that they're just saying various different things like they're ungrateful. They're listening to the propaganda. These YouTubers are the real problems, and I really believe what they did to JLR was a tactic to scare people off, so that they won't go out there and help because it takes away from their money and their notoriety.
And that only hurts Sebastian.
Yeah.
And his family. That just.
Is there any proof that they actually did anything?
I heard there was 2 people that went out. 2 people.
I'm going to take this back down.
I don't know, but scratch everything I just said because I just got some information on that being.
I don't know why you're coming in here doing that. Leave it to Bieber. It's not about drama. It's 100% about Sebastian. And I'm telling you firsthand what my friend witnessed there. He doesn't lie. He has no reason to lie, and he's being perfectly honest. So, not sure why you're coming. Don't come in here doing that. Go back over to your anti-tragedy people.
It's fine. Do you know how many people I've actually helped find? So,
yeah.
If you want to stay missing, that's on you. I mean,
I'll just say it right now. If any of my babies go missing, I don't give a crap about your past or what color you are, or if you're an asshole, or if you're rich or poor. Show up and search.